Peace and love, ladies and gentlemen. You are now tuned in to your favorite podcast featured, and I'm your host with the most, Kush Tucker, with my fellow co-host.
Michael, peace and love.
And today's very special guest today is Will the Space Kid. How you doing today, my brother?
I'm doing great, man. Let's get it.
Happy to have you here.
Yeah, thanks for coming on, Will, for real.
Oh, yeah, definitely, man.
Today, Will the Space Kid is promoting his new single.
I love the Space Kid.
I like that intro too, man.
Oh, yeah.
Who shot Pac and who shot Big? My homie Best got the cam, they like, who shot this? I'm coming straight from the trench where they hop that fence. Jason Joel and them foes, I supply that gift. I know rappers rent whips, they is not that rich. But let the blogs tell it, they just spend 1.6. Your cousin Bang throw a gang, but you not that crip. Not that blood, not that plug, not that thug. My father probably proud looking down here above. Old school's rolling, probably jump like Spud. Last name, all I got a web they trust, but I don't trust the internet, cause that Photoshop does.
That's
Way
real.
too much, may be young, my day gon' come. Look the grim in his eyes from death don't run. Final destination, I done seen 3, 2, 1. Too many captains on a boat, damn, watch it flood. I didn't walk the burning sands, but a dove I touched. Tell a Zeta Bear, take care, Blue Heart Plus. I didn't grow up 6'4", I didn't have that luck. Y'all been lying too much, I done seen God truck. Lightning coming from the sky, things
Hey, man,
going
y'all
There you
wanna get
go.
a rest. Y'all gotta go ahead and download that right now, man. Where can they go get that?
Everywhere. So, my project, Pretty Chaos, is on Apple Music. It's on Spotify, Tidal. However you get your music is on there right now.
For sure.
I like that title too, Pretty Chaos.
Yeah.
That's nice. How'd you come up with that? That's nice right there.
I feel like Pretty Chaos really described my life pretty much. Like, I was at a point where I feel like I'm still kind of at that point. A lot of people, they see the pretty, but I'm the one that got to deal with the chaos to even get to that pretty.
yeah,
Like,
for real.
yeah.
For real. Yeah, you got to straighten it out.
yeah, but I feel like a lot of creators probably feel that way. It's a lot of chaos to get to certain points and achieve certain things.
No, it is.
No, that's real. That's
You gotta
real.
go through a lot of trials. I mean, you gotta get tested to have a testimony.
Definitely.
No, definitely. No, yeah, that's real. You can't have no testament without no testing.
Hell yeah.
That's a good title though, because it caught my attention.
Oh, God.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So the minute Pretty Chaos, it's almost like it contradicts.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Almost like it's
Oxymoron,
contradictory.
but,
Yeah,
but it's just like life. Life is pretty and it's chaotic.
Yes.
Yeah, that's real. That's real.
For sure.
So I feel like you like you said, a lot of artists might feel that way, but you're touching on that point right now with your project. You
Exactly.
shine a light on that. Feel me?
Can you give an example of some chaos? Something you've been having to go through to make this happen?
I mean, anything. Like, so when it comes to, even if you might have a show, but the chaos could be you just even organizing your day, like between, you might, have to get your hair cut. You got to pick out your outfit. You got to, you might have a background dancer or something at your show. Somebody come late, but all people might see is just the pretty, which is just the video.
Yeah,
that
totally.
1 minute video, like I performed, but what all happened before that?
To get that done. I got you. I got you.
Nah, because it's a lot of ups and downs. Everything, you only see the glitz and glam.
Yeah.
You don't get to see what goes wrong on situations or
Behind
showed
the
up late.
scenes.
Yeah. Or like how things could have almost not went
Exactly.
right.
That's the pretty chaos.
Yeah, like they don't get to feel that pressure or that energy.
Yeah,
They just
nah.
see the entertainment.
Well, I just wanted his audience to know he know what he's talking about.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Because that was an excellent example of what Pretty Chaos would look like. Totally.
Nah, totally.
So you making it look great for us.
Yeah.
While
Wow.
you,
It's a bar that you said. Could you give us an example of experience of this, man? I like the bar where you said, depending on this, I'm the villain, depending on who telling the story.
yeah.
Oh yeah. So I said, yeah. I
What
said,
brought you to that thought? Because I've had that thought before one day. Like, but what experience, brought you to that?
man, I really think everybody is a villain depending on who's telling the story, and it might be, each person might be a smaller villain, but it's no way that somebody is over 18 years old is not the villain in somebody's story. Whether you broke up with a person and they just don't understand,
Yep.
whether you you might have just like leveled up and had to leave a space. You might have been like in a group or something and you don't fit the group anymore, so you're the villain. I feel like it's a lot of ways to just be the villain. Like somebody might have asked you for some money and they just feel like you got it and you just didn't give it to them.
So
And
you're the villain.
they don't like your reason and they like, but you got this and that. But yeah, you the villain. But yeah, I firmly believe and stand on that. Anybody over 18, you are the villain in somebody's story.
Nah, it's real.
Nah, yeah, that's real. Because
Impossible not
perspective.
to.
Perspective.
Yeah.
Your perspective. Nah.
Shit, you the hero in someone else's story. Like,
Exactly.
your grandma, you might be the hero because you
Yeah,
taking her to
just the
Rainier
pedo
and
telling
taking
the
her to
story.
hospital. Yeah.
No, that's real. No, that's
That was a
real.
deep statement, man.
No, that was a good one. We always listen to the music several times, over and over and over. That way, we really can hear the lyrics and everything.
I appreciate that because like I low-key hate when you get on the podcast and they just be like, they ain't look into you, they ain't listen to the music, and it just like, and you can kind of just tell like they just got spaces to fill basically. Like,
Yeah.
well, we filled our 5 spaces this week, we good.
Yeah.
And then it's just, I don't know, it's just no connection. The energy just don't be there.
Be
Yeah.
authentic.
You know it too. You reference In God You Trust a lot. We totally felt that many times. You said in your song In God You Trust. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I definitely believe like it's a higher power, making all of this happen. Like I think everything is meant to be. I also don't think a lot of things are random. I think just everybody has a story that they're trying to build, and then that just revolves around God or a higher power making that happen for you.
Yeah, no, definitely. Lining yourself up,
Exactly.
being open to what can come, what can happen.
Yeah.
Definitely.
No, that's real.
I'm a firm knower in that, the invisible creates the visible. So
Okay.
we just now kind of getting more into the works of, tapping in with that. You feel me?
Yeah, how do you tap that metaphysical space?
Yeah.
How do you really pull from that?
Because I see YouTube videos all the time where people are talking about, communicating with their guides and their guardian angels and stuff. Like, I seen this one white woman talking about it, and she was like, she even know her own guardian angel's name.
I guess for me, it's more so. So for me, at the stage I'm in right now, I wouldn't say it's like a physical or spiritual thing. Like I see, like some people they'll say like, oh, it's this person or it's this angel that comes to me and we had conversations. So I'm gonna say like I'm not in that stage right now, but I think more so just making it through, like that buzzer beater just happens enough for me to be like, oh yeah, that can't just be all me. Like I can't just take the credit for that.
Totally.
Like something else has to be going on to where you might think everything is just in shambles and it's like, oh, it's not gonna happen today, and it's just that very moment you might get the phone call from somebody like, oh, I actually have so and so, or hey, I'm looking for so and so, and that's the one thing you might need that day for you to make it through or whatever you was trying to do.
No, totally. No, I agree with that.
But if you let the situation, like you're saying, that if you let the chaos bog you down,
Yeah.
you can't really see the next opportunity.
He also mentioned if it look a certain way to you,
Yeah, not totally.
because a lot of times your sight deceives you,
Exactly.
and things are really still turning.
Yeah.
It just don't look like they changing, but it's really still turning. That's the invisible where things were turning.
Invisible.
So you said you like that guidance, but you ain't ready for no guardian angel visitors yet, though.
I wouldn't say I'm not ready. I just it's just not happening right now.
I feel you on that one. I like that one.
Yeah,
I like potential.
I'm open to
Yeah.
it. I'm open to it if that's the stage of life I reach and that's what I need to, I don't know, excel or whatever. But it's just not happening. Like,
At least not yet.
yeah.
Yeah, and I respect that. So you taking it all on if it come your way.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So I want y'all to know that. See, Will's telling y'all he ready.
Yeah, I'm
He
ready.
ready.
I'm ready.
He said he ready. It ain't happened yet, but he's saying he ready.
No, for sure.
For real. And I like hearing that. That leaves that door for potential open.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Growth and development.
Nah, definitely. And I gotta say too, man, condolences to your father, man. Feel me? And
Oh,
shout out-
yeah,
shout out
definitely
Pops.
appreciate that.
Nah, I heard you mention him in the song, man. I love when people mention their family and their music.
Yeah, that was just like, just real. A lot of people always tell me about my, pops, how good he was and just how he was able to just like, achieve a lot and just be himself basically.
Yeah.
So You know, I feel like I've done a lot to where he would be proud. You know what I mean?
Heck yeah. No, I think you.
Yeah, most definitely. Most definitely.
You still climbing. He definitely blessing you, looking over you. That's how I be looking at it.
Definitely.
You want to expound on that some more? I mean, we don't dig on this show. We let you talk about what you want to talk about, but
Okay.
we find family to be very powerful.
Yeah.
Because those
you
are
say
people,
dig into it kind of like what, family in general?
like more about your dad. You know, because we found it powerful that you mentioned your father in your song.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So was he his any influence for your music or things of that nature, or?
I would say the influence from my dad. So he basically passed away when I was like very young, like 6, 7 or whatever.
Okay.
But from like what I just hear from everybody that I pretty much like know in between my family or associates, it just seemed like stand up guy, real, just telling the truth, etc. So I think that kind of like touches my music. It's like I feel like I got to be the same way. Like this got to be this got to be real. This got to be authentic, and more people gonna just feel what I'm doing because of that.
No, that's real.
That's real.
Yeah. So you're saying your dad set a standard in your life.
Yes,
Good. That's good, and that's important to have that bell rung, give you a guiding light.
No, definitely.
Definitely.
No, that's a powerful being right there, man. I mean, you want to follow good guidance, man.
definitely,
Like
definitely.
We believe that's definitely like the one of the biggest tools to manifestation is that authenticity.
Mm-hmm. That way you always in correct space, correct time, taking correct action.
And you doing what you want to do. Because if you rock with it, people you naturally rock with it. Whoever's supposed to rock with it, like gravitate towards it. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
I believe every artist, like when they create music, when I create music, it ain't for everybody. It's for particular people. It's almost like a call out,
Yeah, no, that definitely makes sense.
Like a siren. Like, hey, man, holla at me. Huh?
Yeah, totally.
Feeling this way too? Oh, shit.
So how many tracks you got on the album?
Pretty Chaos is about 18 songs, and it's like it's under 30 minutes,
Okay.
but it's a lot that happened in that 30 minutes, like I tell you. But from that project, it's a mix of songs. Like some of the songs are recorded at different time periods, whether like it might be a song that got recorded in 2016, it might be a song that got recorded in 2020, but I was confident in all of the songs. Like I noticed like a lot of artists I talked to, they like, oh yeah, I would never release a song I did 3 years ago or 4 years ago, or I would never promote a song. But I be feeling like that's how I found a lot of artists. Like it's a lot of different artists, like they didn't get on for 5 or 6 years, and some of their songs, people like these songs.
Yeah, correct.
Like I don't know, I'm just very confident in my music. Like if I recorded a song 4 years ago and I listened to it, I'm like, this is fire right now. Like this is better than some of the stuff I be hearing right now. We about to re-promote this.
And it's new to everyone else. Anyone who hasn't heard it is new to them.
Hey, I'm going to tell you one thing, the truth never get old.
Okay.
So if your music about some truth, like if it's true to you,
that's fire.
Like
right
it's
there.
true to your reality, like you really live that shit, or someone that lived that
Mm-hmm.
shit, you was experienced or witness to that, then that's your truth.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? As long as there's some real like truth in there, that's what makes a song a classic song. To like how you said, motherfuckers would be bumping. That's how I found out about Ab Soul, bro. Keep it 100. Back in 2011, when I found out about Ab Soul, I went back and had to listen to his old stuff.
Okay.
Listen to his new album that came out at the time in 2011. I forgot the name of it. I think it was like Control System or something. But it made me go back and listen to his old shit. And like you said, like how you saying people don't want to release nothing old or keep nothing old out. Like, nah, don't do that because you're hindering yourself. You limiting yourself.
Yeah, the only thing old is the date.
Yeah.
The music can't get old. The
No,
music
it
can't
can't.
spoil.
It don't
The music can't rotten.
No,
You know
that's
what I'm
for sure.
saying? Yeah,
It's not milk or nothing.
Yeah, it's not milk or eggs. It's gonna be there. So
And I'll find an artist and like let me see the last. Okay, Lil Russell, I like mostly all of his music, and I feel like by the time I found him, he had about 6 projects out. So you know, it wasn't like I listened to the 6th project and was like, oh, I'm just gonna wait for the new. I'm like, hey, I'm about to run through all these tracks.
Yeah, totally.
And I feel like, you know, you could reach the same opportunity. Like somebody might hear your 2nd project or your 20th song or whatever, and then they might just run through everything and be like, I really like this one you did 4 years ago. And then
We want to put that in the new GTA. Like,
Exactly.
You gonna turn down that business deal because you feel like the song is old? Like, that'd be nuts.
Especially with a digital product, because truthfully, anything digital, once you make it once, you know,
Matter
you
of
can
fact,
sell it so many
I think
times.
I got a funny, actually, like, I guess, story that kind of like correlate with this. So I had a song called Africa, which me and my homie Jay Wells, we made this song in 2015, and 2022, either 2022 or the top of 2023, basically. It's this thing called like Sound On, which is basically like TikTok's own streaming service or whatever, right?
Okay.
So, you know, I'm just uploading songs, and of course, you know, you're gonna start with your newer songs.
Correct.
So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna just put Africa on there, like, because I have nothing to lose. Because basically, Sound On Global, it pretty much takes your music, puts it kind of like in a streaming, like a push with TikTok, kind of. And once I did that, it was crazy. So it just all correlated. So I guess soccer season was kind of like coming up. And then a lot of people in Africa just started making videos to the song. And then I look up and it's thousands of videos and like millions of views, literally. And I'm just like, this is crazy. Like, this is just free promo. Like, I literally just tried something. Because my last prediction was that Africa was going to be the most successful song I have on TikTok.
Okay.
But it all made sense, like, when I re-looked at everything, because it's like a lot of the songs, they have a title that people are looking for. So with the song Africa's, like, basically you're in a pool in a store. So imagine you're in the pool in the store, and a lot of artists you might know are not in that store for commercial use, right? So now they're looking for a song, and they're just typing in Africa. And of course, they could pick any song. I'm pretty sure there's tons of people that like, they be like, nah, that's not the right Africa song for me to use. Yeah. But for the people that do, they're like, this the song I need to use. Yeah. And it's crazy. Like, I say, honestly, about every like 2-3 days I look, it's just some random like kid in the middle of Africa just making a video, literally just playing soccer. Or even if they're not playing soccer, like, they might be getting their hair done in Africa. Like just random stuff just happening in Africa. And the same thing actually transpired with a few other songs. My song In Vegas is kind of like same thing with like TikTok.
That's fire, bro.
People go to Vegas, and then they're just like, I'm telling you, it's the randomest stuff. Like, I just see like old young people. Like, I see a group of like old people. They just like in a VIP or something, and I'm like, dang! Like, out of all the songs they could pick, like, they picked my song. This is crazy. But yeah, I get those notifications all the time on TikTok, and I'm like, yeah, this is crazy.
So it sounds like you got a whole new type of methodology for promoting your music.
I would say, yeah, it's definitely newer. And I still like try to even understand like more myself, but I think I do get it. But yeah, TikTok is definitely a way to promote your music. Like, I don't know. I think like in some people's heads, it sounds like this like fairy tale thing, because they just don't. They might not study it or like dive into like videos to understand it, so they kind of just think like it's a luck thing. But I think it's a work thing. Like, like if you sit there and you watch a couple videos on YouTube, like, okay, let me understand how to use TikTok. Let me get what they doing. Let me understand like, how is this algorithm different? How is this platform just different in general? Should the video be longer, shorter? Like, what are they looking for? And then you connect those pieces, you could have some type of success, or at least, you know, get started. You know what I mean? Yeah. You getting started is success. Like, if you,
it is.
If you only post your music on these other platforms, and another platform allow you to get 1,000 views, I mean that's success.
No, it is
1,000 more.
because you can build from there.
Hell yeah.
No, that's real. That's real. That was a gym. That was a gym right there. Because you can get stuck on thinking I got to do it all perfect.
Yeah,
I got to do this part first, and really you should just get cracking.
Yeah, you gotta start somewhere. Like it's okay to be bad at something at first.
Yeah, no, totally. It's
And
okay
then-
not to know how it's gonna
No,
end.
that's real.
And then
That's
some
real.
people some people just naturally good at certain things. Like they might have just never tried it, and it like that be for you.
Yeah, no, that's
So
That's
that's
real.
the whole other thing. But you're not gonna know if you don't start. Like you have to start.
No, you do. You do. That's that analysis paralysis. You got to kick that in the ass. Because you'll keep wondering when I should jump in like double dutch.
Yeah.
You over there like, when should I get, and you ain't never jump in. You know what I'm saying? So that's a preach, man, for real. Yeah, because you want to constantly do something. Because without I don't like the term mistakes, but without the mistakes, you really can't know what's going on. You know,
Exactly.
the mistakes teach you. The success don't really teach you.
Because I'm pretty sure, like, where y'all at now, if y'all go look at the first episode, other people might not be able to notice what was wrong or what happened in that episode.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure y'all know.
Oh,
like,
definitely.
no, for
Oh,
sure.
definitely. It had to be
Sure.
improvement
Watch out.
after improvement.
Man, like, no, I feel like when you take whatever you taking serious, whatever
Yeah.
you're doing, you definitely looking at it like, oh, I could have did this. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna do this next time. I'm gonna do it this time. I missed that.
Even our
time
shorts
I
had to
had
get better. Our shorts that we post
Got
after the shows is over, because you're going to get some posts, some shorts, and, we got shorts we make from this, and those have had to get better.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I'm
So
saying?
first
Because,
we started off with just 3.
yeah,
That
totally.
was enough. We was like, nah, we got to make at least like 5 different clips.
Yeah, I've been watching the videos. Like, they pop up. Super dope. Definitely seeing some great people I really rock with on here so far. K Major, super dope with the music. My homie C-Mel got the music, fashion popping. So yeah,
Most definitely.
So yeah, the platform definitely popping. I mean, people seeing it all through LA, everything.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and that's what we
the
want.
purpose, man.
Yeah.
I'm trying to bring that energy back from like the 90s, how like just everybody was vibing with each other, like Common, Queen Latifah.
Yeah.
Everybody was working with each other. Nobody was being afraid to work with each other because they was all up and coming.
Well, you said it in your song, man. I want to bring, some fun back in the hip hop.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Straight up.
Said it
For-
again.
totally. I
That's what
felt
I'm
you.
trying to do, like,
Yeah, totally. It ain't all got to just be
Never
trap, doom, and
bullshit,
gloom.
like, we
I mean, that
still-
got its place. I ain't hating on none of that. That got its place. But I'm just saying,
It's crazy. So, and it's crazy how people like interpret it. So, what I meant by like fun, I feel like this problem low key been going on like the past like 10 years, even maybe farther. The big people don't collaborate with each other. So it's kind of like, I don't know, I feel like it's kind of corny. And I mean, they can say they got this beef, but ain't nobody get shot or nothing. Like, I don't know, I feel like it was periods of time where like you could see, let me see, like who popping, like you got the Jay-Z's and, like even like boom, Jay-Z, Eminem, they collaborate, they making this big song, they going bar for bar. You got another period where you got the Kanye West, the Lil Wayne, they together, or even like Lil Wayne, T.I., etc. And then we never really, I mean, we finally got a J. Cole and Drake song, I guess, but it's like, or you can even say like,
Didn't last long as them.
like the Problem song with Kendrick and Drake, but it's not really no like collabs, and it's kind of like, I don't know, I just feel like it's kind of like corny, bruh.
well, bad news travels 9 times faster, man. So
All right.
there's a math to it.
It's just marketing.
Yeah,
That makes
They
sense.
catering to the negative energy.
Yeah, the negative is most. See, that's why your album caught me. The pretty chaos, because
Okay.
it's a lot of chaos magic out here. So
Yeah.
and chaos
That's
magic,
that's
yeah.
the most magic getting ran in the music
Yeah.
industry. Most of our people of our skin color, they
Yeah.
talking about killing each other, selling
No,
dope.
definitely.
Yeah.
And I ain't feel me hating on this shit. I got songs talking about that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I more power to it if you really came from it. But if you ain't really come from that, it's kind of like you just perpetuating and glorifying, shit that you might have not really had to do. You might have had real opportunities.
Yeah.
People that really come from this, they ain't really have opportunities.
Well, what are those markets feeding? Like, in other words, we would have to strip back the data and say, what does trap music promote in terms of food, stocks, all of that stuff. Like, in other words, it doesn't just push one thing.
Oh, we crazy, nigga.
Yeah.
We talk about Sprite, Gucci. We talk about
Yeah,
everybody,
that's exactly.
every single brand that don't give a fuck about black people in our music. Free promotion, like how you said earlier. Black people out here giving free promotion to Sprite, talking about mixing it with lean, Cactus Cooler, whoever. Gucci. No, none of these niggas give a fuck about your black ass.
Yeah, for
They don't
real.
give a fuck about your song unless it's already doing 100 million views. We care about your song. We trying to get it 100 million views before it got 100 million.
Yeah, totally.
And that's the difference between us and like these industry corporation motherfuckers.
Got you.
You know?
Yeah, we just want to be grassroots,
Yeah.
meet artists,
Genuinely
see what
part of
they
people's
doing.
Success.
you know, because once they blow up, things might be different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, in other words, they might all of a sudden have a management team and PR who was like, hey, we like your act, but we want to take it this way.
Yeah.
And then,
All of a sudden, it's hard to get.
Yeah,
attention
yeah,
from real estate.
totally.
Because
Totally.
it's 5 different barriers
Yes,
of people.
yeah, totally.
in front of you.
Yeah, that definitely happens. You could reach a way higher point in your career, way higher team, and I mean, and then who knows what you even sign? Like, I might randomly say like, you can't do a podcast if they don't get 1 million views. Just
totally.
something weird like in your contract or something. But yeah, that stuff definitely happens.
Yeah, so, you know, that's what we wanted, some grassroots. That way we meet people, we meet them where they at. And because you meet them where they at, it's authentic. And people really more open to talking about what's going on. You know, we see you on the red carpet, and next thing you know, it's just,
Yeah.
Hey, niggas ain't bad at it. I don't be bad at this shit.
nah. You might have to be under a gag so you don't say nothing bad and get in no trouble. There's all kinds of shit out here, man. It ain't.
That's why they got them PRs and stuff.
Yeah, not for real. It's chess. It's not checkers. Shit.
Image consultants.
All of that, you know. So, and then, I mean, I don't know if that's what the goal is. You know, maybe that's part of getting to the goal. I haven't been there yet, but you know, I guess it would be nice to see what it looks like. What would it be like to have someone coming in to tend to you?
Man,
You know,
I'm gonna feel like some royalty shit.
you know what I'm saying? Like, for real. You got your favorite drinks and your meals in your room waiting on you,
You know.
or is it just a next level to the hustle?
I think it's a mixture of goals and like you said, the next level. Like you know when you leveling up, you know when things are changing. You just look around you, and then you got to also just reflect sometimes, like, where were you at, and what was considered a lower point to you.
Correct.
But yeah, it definitely goes like be very, very successful.
Yeah. And I believe you deserve it. I believe you deserve it. It's all in what you want to give to yourself.
Yeah.
You know, and also what you're willing to sacrifice.
Nah, totally.
What you're willing to sacrifice. Like, what will you let go of for this?
Yeah.
You know, and not in a morbid way, just balance.
Yeah.
Just balance.
Nah, that's true.
Any artist, creative, they got to understand, like, eventually, if you're trying to reach that super level of success, this is going to become like, full time. Like, you're going to sacrifice hours. You're going to sacrifice not seeing people, not answering every phone call, just being away from people. Like, even sometimes, like, I act and I might have my phone in the locker for like 10, 12 hours. And, some people get it, some people don't get it. But overall, I'm looking at it like, hey, this is going to get me to where I need to be. Instead of me just responding to every text message, every call, like, I need, like, you got to make those sacrifices, like y'all said.
Mm-hmm.
So you said you act?
Yeah, I act.
What have we seen you in that maybe we didn't even know about?
Seen me in? I actually been in this viral thing called like To Catch a Predator with Tally. So recently,
out here in LA, I be seeing those.
Yeah,
videos.
so those streams is popping
I love
right
those, man. Keep on catching them motherfuckers, bro.
Yeah, that's really a crazy experience in its own. But like with that, those get hundreds of thousands of views.
So hold up. This is the same To Catch a Predator that they made fun of on the Boondocks?
No.
It's like their own thing. It's not like the actual brand.
But I'm saying it's similar to that.
Yeah,
That's all I'm saying.
I guess you could say similar.
It's similar.
I'm just trying to find reference point.
No, I got you. But yeah, I mean, all of it's kind of similar. Like you could say Chris Hansen is like similar.
Correct. I couldn't think of his name. Thank you.
Yeah, so I mean, it's all the same concept overall. Like, okay, we got this idea of how we can catch these people. These people have been doing wrong, and then whatever methods you use in between. I mean, that's really up to you. But yeah, we had some crazy episodes right now. Like, we did one with French Montana. That was huge. Just like meeting him. Even on that set, like Whack 100 was there. Granted, he wasn't like super part of the episode, but you know, like connecting with a lot of people, but then also, you know, just figuring it out and actually, you know, getting these people like off the street. It's a really crazy concept.
No, that's good. And plug in that show so more people can know about you.
Yeah.
Because not only is it interesting, I mean, it's actually doing some good work.
Yeah, they got a YouTube channel,
Yeah.
Instagram.
Yeah, so everything is under Tally, which we could probably like leave like a link to, right?
Yeah, we can do that for sure.
yeah,
We can definitely plug that in for you.
But yeah, Vitaly is pretty much like the main person. He's been doing this for a while. I think this is like his second year. And yeah, he had a lot of like big guests, all type of people you could think of. Akon episode really did huge. It's crazy. I was actually supposed to be there, but had some other stuff to do. But yeah, Akon, Lil Pump, French Montana, The Game, like, you know, people that you would know, like, or at least if you involved in the hip hop community, you would know these people.
Yeah. Good. How many episodes you been on? That will.
I did 3 episodes, and then right now I know they're like in Miami, and they're kind of like, I guess, debating if they're going to come back to LA or how they're going to go about it. But yeah, 3 episodes.
They on a world tour. They,
yeah.
Like to catch the Predators in Miami. There's a lot of them motherfuckers out there.
You know.
Yeah, and
There's a lot of niggas trying to get little girls on their yachts.
Yeah, and it's
Catch y'all niggas.
It's a crazy like thought process. I don't know, like these people. Yeah, I don't know what they be thinking. I mean,
Well, you would have to be him to understand it, and
Nah,
that's
for
not
sure.
possible.
That's why you be out here
That's
catching.
why you out here
That's why
catching
you
them.
been lying.
Yeah. I'm just for real.
Yeah, that was shit.
Certain things, there's no way to wrap your mind around it. You'd have to become the person to do it.
When the
So-
hunter becomes the hunter.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So only
Nigga
thing,
thought he was
yeah.
hunting some shit. Now there's some niggas out here hunting you, bro.
Yeah, for real.
Scoping you out, nigga.
Yeah. The only thing you do is create a trap door for a cat like that.
No, for sure.
You know, you can.
I love it though.
Yeah.
Because they whatever their fiendish tendencies is about that, like they little psychosis shit, they can't help it. Like they don't never go as far as thinking like, oh, I could be texting a man.
yeah,
I could be texting anybody.
it's another thing too, because I just thought about y'all kind of like asked about like the acting. I'm actually Wiz Khalifa, Carol Dolce. They got this new music video. I'm in that music video.
Oh, that's tight.
Super fire. Like it's like a quick like cameo. We kind of got like I got like a section kind of like club vibe.
Yeah.
They shot it at the what's that club? The Peppermint in Beverly Hills. I don't know if y'all ever been there.
No, I ain't never been.
But it's a dope club. It's kind of like a whole different vibe to where they got like, what's the word I want to say? It's just a different vibe. You kind of got to just see. But yeah, like, I don't know, different opportunities are coming, different things are happening. Can't tell y'all which game show, but I'm waiting on a game show episode.
All right.
No,
Yeah.
All right. Now I feel you.
Like, no,
I feel you. Yeah.
So keep it confidential to the extent.
But
yeah,
yeah, it's a big game show though. Like,
nah, it's time.
The price is right. No, I ain't gonna claim it for you,
but yeah, so yeah, the acting is going well. Whether it's background, whether it's actual lines, even
you SAG.
no non-union.
Okay.
What my thoughts on? I think SAG is dope if you mainly want to be an actor. So my main thing is really music. So with that being said, I kind of like being non-union, and I kind of don't feel like I actually have to join SAG. That's kind of where I'm at with it. But to each his own. If somebody feel like their main goal is music and they want to do SAG too, that's cool. But yeah, as far as my opinion and the different things like I'm doing in different rooms I'm getting in as non-union, I think yeah, it's pretty fine. But yeah, I looked into it and kind of saw like what's the pros, what's the cons. Is this something that I want to do?
Nah, I feel you.
Well, it just means when you do extra work, you get paid more, things of that nature.
Yeah.
But you also got union dues, and every union's a little different.
Yeah.
You know, so everything got a pro and a con. It's no
definitely.
perfect scenario.
Not totally.
You
Some,
know.
like I know sometimes like they basically ain't gotta pay you, right? Some of the things.
No, not if you SAG.
I'm saying if you're not SAG.
Yeah. Like sometimes, like we've been on movie sets. We done
Yeah.
video sets where sometimes you're just totally a volunteer.
Yeah, you just a
Sometimes you're
volunteer.
getting paid for the day. Sometimes you just background. You know what I'm saying? But that's also good exposure because maybe you don't have no highlight reel.
And that's like I feel I'm in the same boat as you, Will. Like I ain't really trying to go SAG. I just like the exposure. I'd be happy
Yeah.
to just be in those opportunities and those spaces,
Mm-hmm.
be seen with those same people that are already known. You know, 'cause it's really about who you know.
Definitely.
You know,
And you're gonna have to get seen a lot.
Yeah.
Anyone's thinking that one hit wonder shit, you better get that out of here.
That's what I love about entertainment is when, like, have y'all ever been watching the show and then you put on another movie, or you go to a friend house and they put on a movie and you be like, man, I just seen that actor in this other show I was watching. Or sometimes you might
Oh,
have been
yeah,
listening
definitely.
to an artist and you be like, dang, how the fuck I didn't know this nigga was in this show or this movie too.
Yeah, no, that definitely
So
happens.
like, you gotta expand your image. Your image is your most important thing. It's you.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Personality sells products.
be seen
Yeah.
as often as possible and in a good light
No, totally.
because that matters. Question: anyone you want to give any shout outs to, man, or you seem like you got a really good resume. I know we met you at the show, but
Yeah.
you really came here, man. You had a lot more to share. I'd like to have you in here again.
Oh yeah. As far as people I got to shout out. So first off, my homie Haber Flex.
All right.
So he's doing comedy, and he does these hot videos pretty much where he goes state to state, and they go viral. Like he did a Memphis one, Glorilla, Juicy J, the rest of 3 6 Mafia like all commented on it.
Oh, that's tough.
But he basically samples the Juvenile video, not the video, but the Juvenile audio, like that hot song, and then that's how he makes it for each city. So he's really doing his thing. My homie T's got this clothing brand, Brown by Nature, which is super dope. And he's just kind of like going to different schools and showing kids that they can make a shoe or a clothing brand because he feel like nobody ever did that for him. And the clothing brand is going well, like it's selling, but I really like the aspect of him just going to those schools and showing kids he can make a shoe.
No, I do too.
No, that's moving.
Amazing.
That's moving you into manufacturing. Keep going though.
But yeah, what I'm wearing right now, Origin today, like this fly clothing brand.
No, it's nice, man. A lot of
LA.
ink too. A lot of ink.
Yeah. Another LA clothing brand, him. This is my boy C Mill right here.
C Mill.
So yeah, it's a lot of people really, doing their thing. I feel like the people I associate with, I talk to, they are just really grinding. And let me see, my homie the Time Traveler, he has this
Tight
brand.
name.
Yeah.
So he has this.
Hold on. His name is my homie, the Time Traveler.
No.
I just wanted to make sure.
No. So it basically he Time Traveler from 2005,
Okay.
and he created a whole scenario to where his problem is he can't get back to 2005, and he basically hate it here. So he got like a movie. It's called Back to 2005. On top of that, any of his skits that people see is kind of like when you see him in real life, like he wears like baggy clothes and all of that.
Yeah.
So like he really like lived the image, and then that's the problem. Like he just can't figure it out.
Yeah.
Ain't no science.
He only got his car only came with reverse, huh?
Yeah. So seeing him really like live his brand and travel to city to city, like he actually came up here. So he's from Cleveland, but
That's
he
tight.
got booked all the way out here.
Cleveland.
He got booked out here at the bar Skinnies. Like they had a 2000s party, and I'm like, man, that's amazing. Your brand has crossed to the other side of the country. Like, but yeah, I got some homies
That's
like
major business right there.
my homies in Detroit, Crowd Freak. So
The D, I love the D.
They throw like a lot of the big concerts with my homie Q the Boy. And within those concerts, it's like anybody from Michigan is like coming to these concerts, from Cash Kid to a T Grizzly to a 42 Doug, etc. So yeah, I got most of the people I talk to, they all work in some type of way. So it's motivating when we had these conversations of like, you could do this better, or I'm doing this, or I learned this different sauce, this different technique. or I seen a networking event in your city, I can't go to it, but shoot, here go the flyer.
Yeah, that's what.
But
Yeah,
them
totally.
the type of people I really try to align myself with, and
Same for us.
it really happened naturally. Like it wasn't nothing planned, but it just happened. Like everybody keep growing, and I'm like, okay, well, we all growing because we all working.
Yeah, that
Nah, definitely.
getting the results.
And y'all got the same energy. So
Yup.
when you rise, they rise, and vice
Definitely.
versa. And you need that. That way you stay inspired.
Heck yeah.
Definitely.
What city do you derive from, Will?
So I'm from Cleveland, Ohio.
sure, for sure.
Cleveland, our hometown.
Yeah, born and raised in Cleveland.
Yeah, that's where our people from.
Oh, word.
Anson Superior.
Okay,
Anson Superior, man.
got you.
So yeah.
And when did you make your way out here to LA?
You said why?
No, I said when. When did you make your way
So
out
I
here
made
to LA?
I made my way out here 2021.
Okay, so yeah, now you've been here for a nice little minute now.
On me.
Yeah,
be
yeah.
able to see
That's
it.
a decent amount of time. However, I don't know. Those first 2 years is kind of like
Rough.
with the COVID kind of just blocking, the whole reason to come in here for the entertainment industry. But yeah, it's been a minute though. Time.
I'm
time
already knowing
flies.
because that time, like shit, I wasn't able to perform. It wasn't no establishments really opening up at that time. Like
Yeah.
as far as like
Yeah, it was all internet.
clubs, yeah.
Zoom meetings.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
a
you
lot
was,
of people, a lot of artists like depending on your fan base, people were doing like Zoom performances and stuff like that. Like I remember that time
Yeah.
period.
it was just a waiting game. But
You
once
definitely came out here on a lot of trust, bro.
once everything opened though, it's popping.
Well, you were more likely hungry too. You was ready because you had to sit still.
Yeah. And I always tell everybody like, man, it's the promised land. I don't care what nobody said. Like, a lot of LA natives, they don't get it, and I understand it because if you hear it, it's kind of like, so what? Netflix down the street. So what? Warner Brothers down the street.
That's real.
But when you live on the other side of the world, it's like, oh yeah, I'm about to come there. I'm about to do woody whoop, and it's going to happen. And then you actually get here and you put in the work. You can see it as the promised land. Like, it's not this easy anywhere. Only thing I tell people though, although like I do feel like it's way easier, it's harder to get up if you fall here. I would definitely,
it's a jungle
I would
outside.
definitely tell people that, like, yeah, if you fall in LA, it is hard to get back up.
Yeah.
Off your D.
But as far as like industries, like outside of fashion in New York, this where it's at. If you're talking about entertainment, like, what are you talking about?
For real.
Atlanta,
Here,
cool,
y'all
but it's
about
not
to say
LA.
Atlanta. I was saying
It's-
New York, but
It's not LA. I mean, first off,
Chicago trying to bust out though now, man. With they black entertainment industry out there, Chicago get more popular.
so the issue with New York is New York still has winter. So that right there.
Yeah, shut shit down. He ain't lying.
that's-
But nigga, they ain't never gonna change. You say they
I'm
still
talking
have
about-
winning.
But when I
like how
say
you said
when
that.
I say winter, just from like an entertainment aspect, is going to realistically is going to be less events in the winter. Like it's going to be less movement, traffic in the winter. When you look at Chicago, same issue. And in Atlanta, yeah, it is kind of like hotter most of the time of the year, but Atlanta doesn't have like what's the word I want to say?
Good
The entertainment industry is not actually down there. It's kind of like they created these little hubs where it's like, we got this strip club, we got patchwork, but the literal like, it's not like
it's like being on a movie set
yeah,
still.
yeah. Like I mean, you know, Tyler Perry is down there now, which is super dope. So I mean, that's a lot of jobs for different black people and stuff. But it's still not LA. Like they're catching up to LA.
Well, there's a lot to catch up to.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
because there's a certain
doing
way
this for a
things are
long
done.
time.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But the good thing about filming in these other states, you don't have the same fees. So a lot of
Definitely.
filming is lost,
Definitely.
left Los Angeles because of that. You know. So once again, everything got its pro and con.
Because it costs like $100,000 to actually film, like on Crenshaw or something like that.
Well, it's like $1,500 to $2,500 per block.
Yeah.
So if you go to like New Orleans, you can do that same 50 for like $150 per block. So that's why people went to these other cities to
Yeah,
To
definitely.
film and tell their story.
tell their story, because you could tell it like at 10% of the cost. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Well, for real.
definitely,
You can tell it at 10% of the cost. So, you know, why wouldn't you? That's going to look green light, because what if you a small filmmaker and you got $35,000 budget, someone's trusting you
Get
with.
started.
So you got to go to where that budget can stretch out and you can put all the bells and whistles
Because
in.
if I'm correct, most of BMF right now is shot in Atlanta, and it's like we can pretty much calculate why. Way cheaper, XYZ.
Yeah.
So yeah, y'all definitely right about that.
Plenty of background people.
Yeah, plenty of background people.
Black background
Yeah,
people.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that you can give that time period.
Yeah, nah, totally.
Because, you know, cities don't change since the 80s.
Definitely,
Yeah.
You
definitely.
know what I'm saying? You ready to zip
I
us?
don't know if Detroit is that. Detroit still chocolate city?
Totally.
Yeah, definitely.
Totally.
Yeah, it's you looking for some black people in Detroit, you would
Right.
definitely find them.
I don't understand why they ain't filmed because BMF supposed to be placed in Detroit, ain't it?
Yeah, but he's mentioning the winter because see all
Oh
of that.
yeah, I feel you.
All of these things that
Yeah, the winter
yeah,
slows
man.
shit
When you
down.
get to the Midwest, man, that winter's real.
Oh yeah, that winter is. I mean, the weather in general, bro. Like it could be April, it still might snow. Like that's not something impossible or something that we never seen. Like you in Detroit, Cleveland, Chicago, it literally might be April and it might start snowing, and then it be sunny the next day, and you just, all right, that's all you can say.
Oh God,
No warning. You know what I'm saying?
man, have you do you have a brand that you starting on, or do you have one?
Yeah, I think this one out. I don't know what I did. Hold on. I can't hear the
What about now? Oh,
yeah. Okay, we back here.
No, yeah.
Okay, what was that?
I said, do you have a brand, like a clothing brand, or any ideas of what you want to do too? Like,
Yes. So it's funny you said it. So the actual like Will the Space Kid like clothing brand is kind of one of them things like if you know, you just know. I'm not really in the phase of super promoting, but it's on Amazon. Like if somebody just go to my bio and then just look, the merch exists.
I'm gonna check it out today. Sure.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of like I do so much in different forms of like writing and music. I just haven't, I guess, hit the stage of super promo. But once I hit the stage of the super promo for the clothing brand, it'll all click. But the brand, I got the song called Sipping On, so I really made like shirts and clothes for that. And Sipping On is kind of just like a vibe and a conversation between me, like trying to like talk to a girl. But if you listen to it, I don't know, the conversation might go over people's head, but it's one of those just songs, it's vibing, what you sipping on. That's also doing well, like, TikTok and stuff like that. I see people like making smoothies and drinks and all
That's
type
tight.
of stuff. So, but yeah, I got some merch for sure. Instagram, click on the bio. It'll definitely say merchandise. That'll take you to Amazon, and yeah, you can order whatever you want.
Where can they follow you at? Like, what's your Instagram?
So they can follow me at Will the Space Kid. So that's just straight across exactly how you think, Will the Space Kid.
Nice.
No underscores, no nothing. Just Will the Space Kid.
For sure. And is that for all your social medias? or
Yep,
just
that's
like-
everything. That's
Find you like that on YouTube.
yeah, that's Twitter, that's YouTube. What else everybody get on?
TikTok.
Yeah, TikTok,
Instagram.
Snapchat, like it's all just Will the Space Kid. If you're looking for me, you for sure find me on those.
Now, have you thought about making your current album Pretty Chaos into a T-shirt? Because the album cover is
Yeah,
tight.
so I was definitely thinking about like putting Pretty Chaos like on a shirt and just like a couple like different merchandise
I think that'd be
pieces.
a good way to promote your album some more.
Yeah, that'd definitely do justice.
Feel me? Those would be hard as hell. I mean, final shout outs you want to give before we zip out?
Is there anybody I forgot? And this how it always be. We're like, dang, you ain't say da da da.
Just, I love you all.
So definitely my videographer, Director Betts, he got dope videos, great resume, and then, he always, helping me as much as he can, from the edits, from the ideas to directing. So yeah, definitely got to show love to Director Betts. Different producers I rock with. Big Boss Kane, he be making beats. My homie Revenue, he got the beats on Smash. Like fire producers. I know different people be asking me where I get my beats from. They just be going crazy with it.
I'm gonna have to link up with you then one day. Holla. Because you got some real producers on your
Yeah,
it's tight.
his my dude Mark from Detroit, he got like a big studio popping, and then he also like great producer, great energy. But yeah, it's just a lot of people I'm really rocking with right now. Like I said, people are kind of just doing stuff. That's how you connect. That's how you grow, and that's how you look up your network popping.
Yeah.
Because everybody just kept working. So yeah, it's a large group of people. I mean, that's pretty much my my final shout outs I think I want to tap in with.
With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, go ahead, like, subscribe, and we'll see you soon. And remember,
You saw it first on Feature. Peace and love, Mike L.
Let's go. I'm blowing chronic smoke in the wind. Going places you never been, accumulating dividends. Mostly Benjamins. Bought a Ferrari just to shit on the Benz. Looking fresh and clean. Hottest nigga on it.
hey, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your attention and your subscriptions. If you have a business or a service you would like to promote, or if you don't have one, and you just want to come on the show and talk and be a guest on Featured, please DM us at featured_guests on Instagram. We look forward to hearing from you and seeing you. Peace and love.